nothing to fear now, Naima. The red spots and the fire in your head will pass. My medicine will make them go away.
White man has medicine to drive off evil spirits.
They're not evil spirits. It's a sickness.
Medicine man says only spirits can fill a man with fire.
The medicine man is wrong.
He has seen spots before. They are chindi, the mark of death. When they come, all die.
Not all. Not with proper medicine.
Only medicine man has medicine to drive off evil spirits. Only medicine man.
Naima! Naima, you must stay here until you are well. If you go back now, the whole tribe will get sick.
Go to see medicine man.
No!
Naima, stay. Naima, die.
Naima, wait. Naima! Naima, listen. Try to understand. Listen. Listen, if you go back now, the sickness will spread.
Naima, stay. Naima, die.
Naima! Naima! Wait! Naima! Wait, Naima, wait! If you go back, the whole tribe will die. The whole tribe.
Sand Hill.
Seems to me this desert gets hotter every year. Too bad Father Andre didn't build his mission in Alaska.
Oh, if the Eskimos had needed medical care as much as the Paiutes, he probably would have.
I suppose he would have. Well, where's this fellow who's supposed to meet you?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing.
Father Andre say what he looks like?
No, just that his name is Simon Carter, and he's a professional hunter.
Well, I guess I better make a few inquiries.
We're pulling out, Mr. Barkley. Better get aboard.
Jared, you're going to miss the coach, and you'll miss that trial in Carson City.
Now, if you think I'm going to leave you frying out here in this hot sun...
I won't fry long. If he doesn't show up, I'll hire a buggy and drive out there myself.
Come on, sir. We're behind schedule.
Oh, Jared, I have been coming out here for years. I could get to the mission blindfolded.
Well, all right. Now, I'll meet you at the mission day after tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Better get out of dust. You're gonna ruin that fancy dress of yours. See, Miss Barkley?
Mr. Carter?
I suppose it'd take you out that mission.
I'd almost given you up.
You saw my wagon standing right over there, didn't you?
Well, I expected you to be waiting here when the stage arrived.
There's no point in boiling in a hot sun if you don't have to.
Yes, well, I had the same idea.
All this stuff yours?
Mm-hmm.
Thought you was only staying a couple of days.
I am. Careful, they're heavy.
Well, if they're too heavy, it's gonna cost you extra, because I'm gonna need some help, and there ain't no volunteers in this heat.
Very well. Told you to be careful. There are medicine bottles in there.
Medicine bottles? What for?
The mission, I bring a supply every year.
What, are you some kind of nurse or something?
No, just an old friend of Father Andre's trying to help out.
Oh. Well, a bunch of mosquito root would be just as good. That's what them Paiutes use mostly when they're sick.
They're entitled to adequate medicine care, the same as anybody else.
Maybe. But what they use is mosquito root. What the sun don't boil out of them, the mosquito root does.
I'm quite familiar with the medicinal qualities of mesquite root, Mr. Carter.
Land of goose. You think it's fancy to throw your money around like that? Ain't my lookout any medicine in these?
No.
Now, let's get started. I'll drive. Have a swig? That silly little hat of yours ain't much use in this sun, is it?
Most desert wagons have a sunshade over the seat.
Well, la-di-da. Mine's broke. I just ain't had a chance to fix it.
Now, have some water.
Sure?
May I have your bottle?
Yes, ma'am. You ain't got no call to do that.
It was rusty.
Well, you know, I ought to charge you extra. That's just a sinful waste of good drinking whiskey. Yeah!
Nobody seems to be here. You get the medicines out of the sun. I'll look for Father Andre.
Me? I thought a couple of them Paiutes could do that.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any around. Father Andre.
In here, Victoria.
Father Andre.
I've been waiting for you. Thank heavens you've come.
What is it? What happened? Oh, my goodness, you're burning up.
Don't be alarmed, Victoria. It's nothing serious, only measles.
Measles?
Several weeks ago,
Is there any quinine?
Yes, but there isn't time. You must get Simon. Tell him.
Our wagon's unloaded, Padre. It's $2 you owe me.
Simon, you must go after Namer.
Namer? A cheap kind of son? What for?
He has measles, too. He thinks only the medicine man can save him.
Measles?
He left several hours ago. You must stop him before he reaches the tribe.
But measles are contagious, ain't they, Padre?
Of course. That's why you must leave at once.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm leaving, Padre. I'm leaving right now. I'm going right back to town.
Oh, Simon, you're the best tracker in the area. Now, you're the only one capable of overtaking him in time.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to stay. A Cedarbest striker, too. I got business in town, Padre. I got very important business.
Simon, wait. Simon. Victoria, tell him.
Yes, I will. Now, you rest. You rest. Mr. Carter. Perhaps you don't understand. Indians have no resistance to measles. If Namer gets back to camp, he's liable to start an epidemic that could wipe out the entire tribe.
Everybody's got to die sometime.
Yes, but...
White men with that measles disease, they generally wind up with the cough and sickness.
Oh, that's ridiculous. As long as you stay out in the fresh air and sunshine, there's very little danger of getting the disease. And even if you do, it's not that serious for us.
Oh, no? If I get it, who's going to help me? Them Paiutes? No, nobody. Nobody ever has.
Didn't you hear what I said? I said he's liable to start an epidemic that could wipe out the entire tribe. Now, that means women and children. Or doesn't that mean anything to you?
Lady, I ain't got time to go traipsing all over the desert looking for some sick Injun. Now, there's two businessmen coming in from San Francisco 2 days from now. They're going to pay me $100 to guide them on a buffalo hunt.
Is Mama Florrie still in town?
Well, the midwife lady? Yeah.
Well, bring her back as quickly as you can. I want her to look after Father Andre.
If I cut you, maybe she don't want to catch that measles disease either.
She is not as timid as you are, Mr. Carter. And tell her she's to stay with him until I get back.
You're back? From where?
I'm going after Namer.
Huh? Oh, no, lady, you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yes, I do. I've known Namer since he was a child, and I think he'll listen to me.
Listen to you. You ain't going to get within shouting distance of that Indian. He's only got about 3 hours head start on you.
He's on foot, and he's ill. I'll be riding Father Andre's horse.
No, it ain't going to make no difference. Now, there's 50 miles of desert out there between here and that Paiute camp. Before you get 10 miles, you're going to be lost.
I visited Chief Buchanan's camp a lot when I was a young girl, and I think I can still remember the way.
No. That desert's changing. It's changing all the time, even the water holes. Remember, that just ain't good enough.
Well, if that's the only way.
All right, lady. All right. Boy, you get some peculiar ideas. Real peculiar ideas.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, you look kind of down the mouth. What's the matter?
I spent 3 months knitting that shawl for Father Andre and then forgot to have Mother pack it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, everyone sends something but me. You'll think I just didn't care enough to bother.
Well, why don't you put it in with that extricated tools I'm having freighted out there? It'll get to him before she gets home.
Heath, you're a genius.
Well, you just finding that out?
Must be at the mission by now. I wonder what she's doing.
Oh, probably resting, talking to Father Andre. Catching up on her thinking. You know you ought to try that sometime, catching up on your thinking. Well, what'd I say?
It's not what you said, it was how you said it. You can fix your own lunch.
Mother, don't stay away too long.
Andre? What happened to that Barkley woman?
She went out after Naima.
She did, huh? Damn it, she said she would, but I thought you'd talk her out of it.
I tried to, but there was no other way.
She gonna follow the water holes?
She hoped to pick up his tracks on Joshua Springs.
Joshua Spring? Since I gotta get back to town.
Joshua Springs. That fool woman. Fool woman. Yeah. Slow. Stubborn woman.
I still don't know how to thank you. I never dreamed the regular water holes would be dry.
Well, they are. New holes 4 or 5 miles northeast.
Wish you'd told me that before I started out.
You said you knew the way.
I know I was foolish, but Joshua Springs have always built full. Anyhow, I'm very grateful. I know I put you to a lot of trouble.
You'll have more trouble when I miss them buffalo
Oh,
hunters.
you won't. I'm feeling much better. By the time it cools off, I'll be able to ride.
No, you won't. I'll rig up a drag. The horse can pull it.
That won't be necessary. I'm used to hardships. I recover quickly.
You look kind of puny to me.
How long do you think it will take to catch up with Namer?
Name it.
Traveling on foot, he can't be too far ahead, and once you pick up his tracks...
What are you talking about, lady? I ain't picking up no tracks. We're heading back to the mission.
The mission? Oh, no, no.
Yes.
We can't. If we delay any longer, he'll reach the tribe.
Look, that Paiute ain't my lookout. I had enough trouble chasing after you.
Well, we're so close. We've come this far. What difference does a few more hours
May
make?
one have that difference if I don't get back to them buffalo hunters.
I'll pay you twice what they offered, $200.
No, I can't take
Why
that
not?
kind of
It's just
money
as much
from
of a
woman.
business deal as driving me out to the mission.
Can't you see you won't be getting nothing out of it?
Oh. You put a price on everything, don't you, Mr. Carter?
Huh?
All right, you go back to the mission I'm going on.
No, you ain't. You can't. You're too done in.
A long time ago, I was pinned under a rock slide in this desert. Chief Bocana left me his water gourd and walked all day to bring help. Now, I'm going on if I have to crawl.
I tell you, them Paiutes ain't my lookout. Now, why do you keep pestering me about them all the time? It just ain't my lookout. All right. All right. Fool woman. I'll find that engine for you, but when I do, I ain't getting close to him. You're gonna have to turn him around, head him back the other way.
It's a deal.
Looks like he's getting a little wobbly on his feet. He's probably laying over the next water hole. Get his strength back.
Well, how far is it? Can we reach it before dark?
Why don't you keep up?
Don't worry, Mr. Carter. I'll keep up.
Fine. Your friend Namer's warning us to quit following them.
He must be somewhere up there in the rocks. We have to let him know we're trying to help him.
Oh, he don't want our help. He just wants to get back that medicine.
Then we've
man.
got to make him understand.
You ain't gotta say nothing. Them engines like lizards. They just melt into the ground.
Namer! Namer, this is Victoria Barkley. Can you hear me? We've come to help you. We bring medicine, strong medicine. Come out, Namer! Come out!
we had any sense, we'd turn around and go back.
Oh, that's impossible, and you know it.
That Injun's got the drop on us, lady.
If he wanted to kill us, we'd be dead by now.
Maybe he don't want to kill us now. We keep dogging him, he's liable to change his mind.
Namath is not a murderer.
A scared Injun's apt to do anything.
I'm not afraid to keep my part of the bargain. I expect you to be man enough to keep yours.
He keeps hiding out like this, I'm gonna miss that buffalo hunt.
Doesn't look as though anybody's been here for weeks. Are you sure he came this way?
Yeah, if he wanted any water, he did. This is the only hole for miles. Don't bother filling your canteen. The water's foul, that poison yucca. An Indian friend of yours is pretty foxy, anyhow. Figured our canteens would be just about empty by now.
That's so unlike a Paiute. Water's so scarce, they almost worship it.
You just don't know Paiutes like you think you do. You don't know nothing like you think you do. That's what got us into this mess. I never should have come out after you in the first place. Should have stayed in town, mind my own business, waiting for them buffalo hunters.
Blaming each other won't get our canteens filled. Now, let's get started for the next water hole.
I ain't getting started for nowhere. I'm just gonna drink me a little whiskey.
Well, that will only make you thirstier.
Suppose you just let me worry about that?
All right, I suppose you could use some rest.
Oh, I had no bronc. Yeah, his name was Joe. Old bronc name was Joe. He fell down, broke his toe. Old Joe was a so-and-so. I knew a little Injun maid, her name was Pale Moon. She couldn't use a fork, but she sure loved a spoon. Have you that one?
Yes, Mr. Carter.
Huh? How about, I knew a girl lived on the hill. If she wasn't...
I've heard that one, too, Mr. Carter.
Huh? You don't think much of me, do you?
How can I when you don't think much of yourself?
I'm as good as anybody.
Then why don't you act it?
Oh, come on now. Don't go get me all muddled up with them fancy notions of yours, because I just ain't gonna listen to them. I'm gonna get me a little drunk, and then I'm gonna get me a little sleep, and then I'm gonna get back to town going out buffalo hunt.
Well, I thought that's what you had in mind.
Why shouldn't I have in mind? Why should I go out there and get myself killed off with a bunch of no-good mangy engines? You know, them highfalutin ideas, they come easy to rich folks like you. They're typical. They come easy on a full belly.
I had the same ideas when I was poor.
Poor? What do you know about poor? You think going into town without new dress on's being poor? My folks was trash. We didn't have no money. Nothing. Nothing but a little one-mule dirt farm. One night my old man got drunk, you know. Hit the mule right in the head with an axe. Killed him. Then we didn't have nothing but dirt. You know, back there in Arkansas, where I was come from, you know what they used to call us? No-count Carters. Yep. Up till the time I was 7 years old, I thought my first name was No-count.
Did you ever do anything to disprove it?
Why should I? And don't tell me that stuff about for my self-respect, because I don't believe in any of that applesauce. I don't believe in none of that.
Isn't that rifle in your saddle an Army carbine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Going home present for all the released prisoners of war.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't believe in anything. Why did you fight in the war?
Because I believed in an empty belly. That's what. Me and my brother joined up because we was hungry. We fought for the Confederacy till their rations started running out. Then we got ourselves captured and let the Union Army feed us.
Where's your brother now?
Oh, I don't know. I lost track of him after the war. I lost track of everybody.
Oh. I'm sorry, Mr. Carter.
Ah. Where you going?
I'm releasing you from your part of the bargain. Just tell me where the next waterhole is.
What's the matter? Well, you're a fool, woman. Don't you know he's just waiting out there someplace to kill you?
I don't think he'll kill me. But it's a chance I'll have to take. Which way, Mr. Carter?
Hold on. You hold on just a minute. Hey, you're just trying to get me all muddled up again. I know. You're trying to make me feel guilty, ain't you?
No, not at all. I prevailed on you enough already.
Prevailed? Ha! You think a lot of yourself, don't you, woman, huh? Well, let me tell you something. If I come out here prevails on Simon Paul Carter. Now, spring up there, them rocks someplace. We'll go get the canteens from the horses, fill them up. Now, stay close to me, because I don't want to go chasing all over the desert looking for you again. Now, come on. Yeah. There's a spring right over there.
Oh. Well, it's large enough to bathe in.
Bathe?
Well, the horses need a rest anyway.
I think we got enough trouble without you getting waterlogged.
A nice, cool bath will do us both good.
Both? Lady, that... Well, that just ain't decent.
Mr. Carter, we don't have to share the waterhole. We'll take turns.
Bobby's liable to get a heart attack opening up their pores in this heat.
Cold water doesn't open the pores, it closes them. Now, we'll fill our canteens first. Your turn, Mr. Carter.
No, I just don't hold too much with, a lot of that bathing. It ain't natural.
Neither is your aroma.
Aroma? What are you talking about?
Well, you said Indians have sharp noses. I think that's what made it so easy for Mamie to find us.
You got a mean streak in you, lady. Ooh, you got a real mean streak. What did the...
Mr. Carter?
Who leave a rocket?
Mr. Carter? Are you all right?
Someone torn a daggone rock. What's funny? Why, you expect me to take all my clothes off?
Well, it is customary.
With a woman around? You ain't got no shame, lady. You just ain't got no shame at all. Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here. Come on, get some...
No.
Get out. Get down.
on when I told you to.
I did.
It's coming out, I think. Yeah. He's after that rifle of mine.
No, you might kill him.
It's him or us, lady?
He didn't come out here to kill.
Oh. Yeah. Well, now you got it, lady. Well, he's really got us pinned down. You stick our noses out and he'll blow him right off.
Simon, this arrow has got to come out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Days of September. June.
Hang on, Simon. I'm sorry.
You're gonna use all that mosquito.
Well, I have to be sure the wound is sterilized. Otherwise, you'll get blood poisoning.
Sinful waste.
Oh, it's the best thing it's ever been used for. All right?
What are you doing that for? Stop that. The sun will burn you onto a crisp.
It can't be helped. One has to be bandaged to keep the dirt out of it.
You know, lady, you're acting like I'm something like I'm somebody important.
Oh, Simon. I think you're the bravest, most important man I have ever known.
You're right, ma'am. I am.
Simon. Simon. Oh, you've got a chill. Why didn't you wake me?
Oh, it's all right. It's just with the engine's out. I'll be all right. It'll go.
Oh, I wish we had one of those saddle blankets.
Yeah. Should we had some of that whiskey of mine that you was splashing around like water?
There.
Man, what are you...
Well, chilling after a wound can be dangerous, and you need outside warmth.
You know, it ain't too bad as that comes, ain't it? No, that's cause nothing like the whiskey, which will help me, but...
You're gonna be all right.
Oh, yeah. Sure. No, I never had a woman to care for me like this. Oh, not that I ain't been around women, you know. I know lots of them.
Oh, yes, of course.
Sure. It's just that, well, I don't think any of them really cared about me. They wouldn't take it. Well, I suppose they really cared about me. I guess nobody ever really cared about me.
You know, Simon, it's too bad you lost track of your family.
Yeah, I suppose so. Guess your family think a heap of you, huh?
Oh, I think they do.
Sure they do.
I know I'm very proud of them. I'd like you to meet them someday.
Honest? Huh? You think they'd be Be interested to meet a raunchy old buffalo hunter like me?
Oh, Simon. They would be honored.
Oh, boy. Boy, you are something, lady. You know that? You are really something.
Hello, Janet. What's wrong, Father? I know it's a little late in life to be getting measles, but there's no question that's just what I've got. Well, you should be in bed, shouldn't you? It was time for prayers. I couldn't put them off any longer, not with your mother and Mr. Carter out there in the desert.
Out in the desert? What are you talking about?
Nema, Chief Bokana's son. They're gone after him. They're trying to stop him before he gets back to the tribe. The poor boy has measles, too.
Come on, Father. Let's get you back to bed. Is there anyone here to take care of you?
Yes, Mama Flores is in the kitchen preparing something.
Why the devil couldn't she have waited? How long ago did she leave?
Yesterday afternoon. Simon Carter knows the desert as well as these Indians. He'll find her.
Well, if they're not back by sunset, I'm going to go after them.
Without a guide?
Without anything, if I have to.
Time. Oh.
Hold on. Yeah, we're lucky they weren't too far away.
Simon, are you all right?
Yeah, well, fine as a fiddle. We better get started, Miss Barkley. That engine got a pretty good jump on us last night.
Simon, I'm sorry I got you into this. Very sorry. I was so sure Nema would listen to me, but... you were right. I've been a fool.
Oh, everybody's been a fool one time or another, I suppose. And don't you worry. I'll get that engine back for you.
No, Simon, you are in no condition...
You saved my life last night, Miss Barkley. Looks like he's just dragging himself along on his hands and knees.
Oh, poor Nema.
He's still alive. He can't be very far from here. He's probably turtled in someplace over there.
Turtled in?
Yeah, an engine will do that. Dig himself into the ground, cover himself up. It's a lot cooler about a foot down.
Well, if he is doing that, that means he can't see us.
No, I didn't say for sure that he's turtled in. He could be playing possum. Just waiting for us to show, give him a target. Look, you stay here. will go back.
Simon. Are you all right?
Yeah. But if I get the measles, you promise to nurse me?
Oh, it's a deal, Simon. It's a deal.
Simon, I guess there really isn't any way to say thank you.
Just something had to be done, Mr. Barkley, that's all.
Well, I'll see to the bags.
I'm sorry you missed your hunt, Simon.
No, that don't matter. There'll be other buffalo hunts. Well, I guess this is goodbye, huh?
I'll be back again next year.
You will?
Uh-huh.
I'll have the shade on the wagon fixed by then.
Good.